Tonight, find out what happens when a hacker gets your internet details, steals your identity and then tries to rip off your friends for money. We rent appliances for the target house, but what is this man doing in our actress's bedroom? We find out if you need to pay for that appointment you missed, and it's a popular alternative to butter, but what's really in your favourite table spread?
Email is one of the main ways we communicate these days, with 3/4 of all Kiwi adults now holding email accounts. Sadly, human nature being what it is, there are all too many people out there willing to use emails for dishonest or malicious purposes. If you use email, you've probably already got one from Nigerian fraudsters offering you free money. It's likely you've also been emailed a virus at some stage, but hopefully weren't infected at the time. Not many of us have ever had our personal email account hacked into, though. And in case you've always thought, why would someone bother? Here's a story that will make you think twice next time you're online. In June, Wellington teacher Henry Brody suddenly found that he couldn't log on to his email account with Gmail, which is part of Google.
I felt there must be a glitch of some sort. No idea why I couldn't get back in.
Henry repeatedly tried to reset his password without success. He also emailed Gmail but got no response. What Henry didn't know at the time was that his account had just been hijacked by someone or something who then started emailing all his friends saying he was in Scotland and stranded there, having lost his wallet with all his cash cards and plane tickets in it. I need an urgent loan of 1,500 British pounds, the email said, for me to sort out my hotel bills and get myself back home. Of course, Henry was already home in Wellington and had no idea what was going on. It was only when he got a call from a former colleague that he was alerted to the scam. His wife and kids started fielding concerned calls too.
I then tried to telephone Google, both in Sydney and their head office in Los Angeles, and tried phoning both places, and got nowhere because there isn't a human being on the other side of the phone.
Unbeknownst to Henry at the time, the hacker's sob story had worked. Friends of his in Germany had already wired the crooks €2,000, worth 3,500 Kiwi dollars. Something Henry only discovered 5 days after it happened.
I felt absolute shock horror that anyone had fallen for the scam. I then tried even harder to try to contact Google, but it was just a waste of money and time.
3 months on, and Henry's Gmail account's only recently been deactivated. His friends in Germany, meanwhile, have had no luck trying to recover their money through local police. And sadly, this is a story being repeated all around the world. Just 2 weeks after Henry's email account was hijacked, the FBI issued a warning about this particular scam. Henry, meanwhile, is left wondering if Gmail couldn't do more to stop it.
Providers like Gmail should have some sort of filters that recognize these basic scam titles and filter them out.
Later, Gmail's owners Google respond to Henry's complaints and what you can do to stop yourself falling victim to such scams too.
It's becoming more common to rent household appliances rather than buy them, especially if you don't own your own place. So tonight in our hidden camera trial, we're putting appliance rental companies to the test. We'll calculate the costs for 3 months rental, find out what's required regarding insurance and any other additional costs. First up is Easy Rentals. A 32-inch TV was $25 a week. The most basic home theatre was $13 a week. And a 5.5 kg washing machine was $11 a week. There was no bond required or insurance if you have your own. If you don't, it's $2 a week, no matter how many appliances you hire. A day after we called, they deliver the equipment, all of it, brand spanking new. After the paperwork is done, our actress leaves. The installer starts with the washing machine using a hand truck, which is good. Next, the TV, he connects it to the aerial cable in the room, and then it's the home theatre system. It takes him just under 2 hours to complete the install, so is it quality gear? The TV was a Panasonic LCD, it had Freeview built in. It was also set up and tuned correctly with a very crisp picture. The Panasonic home theatre system was the best package in our trial. It included a DVD player with radio, a subwoofer, and 5 speakers, including wireless rear speakers. The washing machine was a Fisher & Paykel Elba that our actress thought was easy to use. We paid $637 for 3 months rental, making it the second most expensive of our trial. Our actress arranged to have the equipment picked up 3 months later. The installer secured the washing machine to a hand truck to move, and his van was fitted out with a hoist. Great stuff. The TV and home theatre system were then packed up neatly. Overall, we found Easy Rentals to be very good. Their prices were as we expected, service was excellent, and the appliances were high quality. We rated them 9.5 out of 10, and they respond.
We are delighted with the feedback received from your survey.
The second company is Rent Right, Auckland West. A washing machine was $12 a week. Home theatre packages ranged from $12 to $15, and they didn't have a 32-inch TV. The closest was a 29-inch at $10 a week. But when it came time to sign the contract, however, the TV was now $11 a week. If you don't have contents insurance, you must pay a damage liability fee on top of the rental. Rent Right collect this, adding $1 per item per week of your rental. The equipment was delivered 2 days after we ordered it. This installer starts with the TV, and it's a whopper. Our actress was hoping for a more modern LCD. Next was the washing machine, but that's terrible for his back. He then connects the TV to the tenant's rabbit's ears. Using the aerial cable would have given a clearer picture. The home theatre system was a Panasonic DVD player, a subwoofer and 5 surround speakers that put messy cables all over the lounge. The washing machine was a UK brand, Baumatic. It showed a bit of wear and tear, and our actress thought it was harder to use than the previous washing machine. The TV was a Westmoreland, and unlike the other companies, it wasn't an LCD. The picture wasn't very good. A bit disappointed, we were prompted to go back to the Rent Right website to double check if this was in fact what we'd ordered. We thought the online images made the TVs appear flatter than they actually were. It cost $455 for the 3 months rental. At the end of the contract, our actress called to have the appliances collected. Out comes the washing machine, not a nice job in the rain. The driver has all the gear loaded in 25 minutes and then he's off, narrowly escaping a full drenching. So Rent Right had the lowest prices, but the quality of the appliances didn't impress. Service was good, however, so 7.5 out of 10 for Rent Right Auckland West. They respond.
We are very pleased by the rating of very good services. This is what Rent Right Auckland West prides itself on.
After the break, email hijackers want your password, what you can do to stop them.
And find out if you need to pay for that missed appointment in What's Up With That.